What's up, guys? Thanks for joining me. This is the Whiteboard Breakdown for June 5th. Our equipment that you will need today, just for warm-up sake, you'll need a PVC pipe. If you don't have it, that's not that big of a deal. But you will need a barbell. If you don't have a barbell, we're looking for 2 dumbbells or kettlebells. You can also do it with a single. I'll talk about those options later. If you do have a pull-up bar or a rig, we'll be using that today. Or again, you can use those 2 dumbbells or single dumbbells for that option as well. For our warm-up, remember I said we needed that PVC. I'll also talk about the versions without the PVC. So we have 2 rounds of the following exercises, all for 8 reps. First one, we have our pass-throughs, so wide grip on our PVC, shoulders back down, and we're just trying to keep those shoulders back down and elbows locked out as we go all the way back to the hips and all the way forward. So you have over and back is 1, you have 8 total reps. If we don't have a PVC, you can just do some big arm circles back and then forward. Next we have 8 overhead squats, so we're just putting that PVC overhead. As we come down, try and keep those knees out, chest up nice and tall. On this first round, if you want, you can always sit at the bottom of that squat, get into those ankles a little bit, just make sure we try to keep that chest up nice and tall. If overhead's too much at first, you can always go behind the back as well for those squats. Next one, we have circles. These are going to be single arms, so single arm pass-throughs, going one at a time. So I go all the way around and back. That is 1, and that is 2. So we're going to do 4 each side. Next, we're going to do good mornings. So that's putting the PVC just on the top of the back, really like an RDL, just hinging the hips back so I feel those hamstrings tighten up. Push through my heels, squeeze my glutes as I stand. If we don't have the PVC, it's okay to have a lightweight or just something in front and just do our RDL. Pretty much the same movement, just loaded differently. Then we have 8 rows, just hinging over. From here, I want you to aim that PVC to the bottom of my rib cage and try to pull that PVC apart. So my shoulder blades are pinching together and elbows back. 8 there. And then we have our push press. So with that PVC, first round I actually want you to do just a strict press, just to get used to where that PVC is going and that line of the bar. And then the second round, that's where I want you to add that dip and drop. Okay, you have 8 total there as well. For this section, we have our accessory work. So we've been doing a lot of upside down work and working on our core strengthening to link our hips to our upper body and lower body. So this is where this focus will be. We have 6 minutes here. We're going to do every minute on the minute. Do as many reps as you can in that minute and then move on to the next exercise. A good way to attack this one is just break it up into a Tabata. If we know we can't last the whole minute or close to it. So doing 20 seconds work, 10 seconds of rest times 2, and then move on to the next exercise. Or if you feel pretty strong here, you can do either 40 or 50 seconds, take a little 10 or 20 second shake off, and then move into that next exercise. So our first exercise is flutter kicks. So flutter kicks are just our hollow position, extending our legs out, and then just going up and down. If we need to, for a little support, we can have our hands just slightly underneath our butt. But we do not want our low back to arch out as we're doing these flutter kicks. Next is our plank hold. So elbows in line with the shoulders. From here, a nice straight line from my shoulders to my heels. Squeeze my butts and quads, and shoulders back down. Okay? Again, remember, trying to accumulate as much time as we can in that minute. Next, hollow holds. That's just static, same exact hold. Okay? Instead of moving my feet, you can always bring the feet in more if you need to, or straight legs and slowly work your way down. Remember, low back is the focus to keep that shape. All right, moving on to our Metcon for the day, we have a 20-minute AMRAP of 4 different movements, starting off with a 200-meter run, okay? Remember on these longer 20-minute AMRAPs, we want to break these into about 4 pieces. So we have about 4 or 5 minute pieces to break that up. So think about the first one with really setting our pace, and then if we feel good, try to hold on to that pace for the next 2. And then the 4th one, start to really turn it up. So our 200-meter run should be a little slower than our mild pace, okay? So about 80%, 70 to 80%. Then next we have 5 strict pull-ups if we have that rig. If not, we're doing that bent over row. So we did those bent over rows in warm-up, just hinging at the hips, pulling that bar right to the bottom of the rib cage. We only have 5 there, so it should be a heavy weight. Should be, or if we can, it'll be the same weight as we do as the push press and deadlift. So we have 10 push press. We did that in warm-up as well. Remember, it's a dip, drive, but you don't re-dip underneath. Back into the rack. Dip, keeping that chest up nice and tall. Drive hard into the feet, and then lock out at the top. You have 10 push press. We should be able to get that at least 2 sets. Okay, something we could probably do 10 unbroken, but with this long of a workout, we're probably gonna wanna break that up into 2 sets. If we don't have a bar, we can just do those double dumbbells, or if you have a single, just do 5 on one side, switch it 5 on the other. Then finishing off with 15 deadlifts, we should be able to get all 15 in a row unbroken. Okay, with this long of a workout again, if you wanted to do almost half, knock out 7 or 8, and then knock out the remaining after that with a short rest, it's not a bad strategy so you don't burn yourself out. All right guys, good luck with this one.